world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm going to bring you an episode of Subsistence on my softcore playthrough. And yes, I did save that saved game and I moved it to a new profile. And I have progressed it pretty good. The hunter buildings are almost complete on level 2. I have spent the entire day hiding inside their buildings, just waiting for them to finish the structures. So I'm probably going to have to spend, 3 more, maybe 4 more hours tomorrow until their hunter bases are complete. Then I'll have something to show you, I hope. I'm hoping it looks out pretty cool. So I turned that into my new Season 3 testing world. But on this world, I have got some stuff done. Behold. Almost complete. I say 75%. There's still a few things I want to try, but for the most part, this area is complete. You know, bunny. I got it. I'm good. But I am almost out of nails. Seriously, almost out of nails. So this is what the structure looks like. Let's go ahead and go on in the inside. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area right here yet, but this is where I'm going to be putting my power and mass. This is my dump and run chest. And in fact, we're just going to dump and run right now. I have my workbench down. You can see I'm really low on nails. I am growing a chicken. Hey chicken, how you doing? Now, she's kind of sitting there on there, but she actually can walk over here. She kind of floats between these two areas. I looked at... Hold on, let me check. Alright. I looked at moving these boards out of the way, and it just didn't feel right, so she's fine. Like I said, she'll come up under here. This is, I've got currently three BCUs for this place. Nothing up here. I'm going to have a bed. This is where the sofa and stuff is going to go. Let's go ahead. I've improved this transition. It's almost perfect now. I'm using a foundation staircase to hold my solar panels. I did this when I did the underwater solar panel array. And this looks really cool. It works perfectly for holding solar panels. Here's my plant bed. This is my plant bed storage area. I need to bring some water back up here. I've got this transition all the way to the top. This really came out really nice. I love it. I'm not such in love with the large square top to this. I am considering paring this back to just right here and just having a little access, and then this is how I get in. Now I do have a single light up here. I'll probably need to get more, but I need more power. I also put my generator up here as well. So just gotta walk up to it, walk into it, and then duck. So if I do pare this back, I'll probably put the curved floors back in. I'll cut this off here, a half rail across here, and then this will just be all curved. I don't know. I haven't quite decided what I want to do, but this actually turned out really nice. Originally, I thought it was going to look like crud, but I did it in such a way that it actually turned out really, really good. Oh, I forgot to turn hunters on. Oh well. When I log off, I'll turn the hunters on. I am ready for hunters to be turned back on. Now, I've been in the game, in this world, for about 3 days. Basically, just building for 3 days. Doing some runs back and forth between Frostholm, which is basically non-existent, and my new location, Point Defiance, which I actually have to to change the name on the BCU, I forgot to do that. It just says, I don't know what it says. I'll have to check. Probably says Critical's Home, but whatever the generic one is. Yes, must pick up resources, especially nails. Oh, nice. That's what I was looking for. 15 nails in one box. That is a very nice start to a day. He came over the rock. I hate when they do that. Stop chasing me, bear. Now that playthrough I was doing, which is the testing world, that's been kind of interesting. Now, originally, I was just going to wait at Point Defiance and then come up here when I thought they were done. Then I went up and put a foundation out in a field near enough so I could watch them build. And at one point, they were all up on one side of their bases, and the other side of their bases was exposed. I could easily get up there, and I ran inside the one house, and literally I've been hiding in there for about 2 in-game weeks. They're definitely taking their time building. Now, I did go into the game file. I tried to mess with the age of their BCU and the level of their base, see if I could make it, get built up faster for, I can't think of a better way to say it, to accelerate their progression. There you go. That's a good way to say it. And it didn't work. I wasted about an hour and a half, and they never really built anything. I was like, I think I messed something up. And of course, I back everything up. I reloaded the backup, waited about 15 minutes, and sure enough, they built in. Now, a couple things I found out interesting. When they had their box, the first time they had the box, the stuff in there was kind of blah. And I went ahead and organized everything into the top just so I could see what it was. It was pretty crappy stuff, I'll just be honest. But the next day, I think it was a day and a half after that, I opened up the box and everything was swapped out. Well, then there was a grenade in there and there was a couple other things. So I went ahead and took the grenade out, and the hunter vest was in there to make extra bandages and stuff. And I left about half of the stuff that was in there. As you can see, this is still working. I can plant another seed in here if I want, and there's no BCU in here. Interesting information. One of the reasons we were coming up here today, but I also wanted to come up and grab the last of the resources here. For right now, I'm just going to leave this. No reason to break it down at this point. Maybe sometime in the future. So, about every other day in game time, their chests would reload again. Now, I didn't take everything out of their place. I didn't break down their door. So if you can get into a hunter base and you have food and water with you to survive, almost every day their box respawns. And the next time I go in there to test, I am going to take all and see if that stops it from respawning. Because we always, we know that if you take the hunters out, that the box doesn't respawn for 3 days. Well, I've taken the hunters out several times already, and the box keeps respawning. So I'm wondering if there's another trigger, like is breaking the door down and emptying it out and killing all the, is there a set requirement that you have to reach before it doesn't respawn the next day? I'm not sure. But I guess if you leave the hunters alone, just run through and ransack all of their equipment and stuff, and then wait till the next day, then maybe it keeps respawning. I mean, that's what it seemed to be doing, which really surprised me. I did not know that about the game. I always thought that once you looted anything out of the chest, it took 3 days. Or if you killed all the hunters, it took 3 days. But I've done both, and I'm not seeing it. I don't know, interesting information. I'm actually learning something from doing that testing. But God, I was getting bored just sitting to that. Basically, I've been trying to do other things all day, work on artwork and that type of stuff for the channel, and I had the game minimized. I'd pull in, taking health hits because I'm starving and dehydrated, fill up, and then alt-tab it and minimize it again. Because I'm not trying to get the hunters too geared up, though. I've killed them like 3 times now, I think. Which is probably a mistake. Now, it is a testing world. Because it's a testing world and only be used as such, I have upgraded the bow to level 4. And I have extra supplies. But it would only, like I said, it's only for a testing world that I do that. Because that's the whole point. It's just a test. I'm trying to see what those 2 houses are going to do. Now they are building into each other, but it's kind of like the edges are touching and not half and half, unfortunately. I was really hoping it was going to be half and half because I think that would look kind of cool. The second floor crossed just a little bit on 2 corners, and I'm curious to see what the 3rd floor does. But like I said, I'm gonna give it a couple more in-game days and then show you, and then kill the hunters, and then we'll take a tour of the area. And I can take on all 3 hunter bases from inside the 1 hunter base. Most times that I show myself to the hunters when they were still kind of like building their base and I wasn't completely protected, they not only did the 2 hunter base attack me, the original hunter base was also attacking me. And that's why an upgraded bow is just flipping awesome. You've gotta love it. Oh, thank you. Fat meat, I'll take it. But yeah, I have a lot of work to do. Now, like I said, I've got the basic look of the base that I want, but now I need to get it ready for hunters. I need to get some plating put up. I'm not sure how the hunters are going to attack this place now that it's built up. Once I see that, I'm pretty sure this is going to have to get armor plated, and these stairs. And this door. That right there is the primary BCU. So this is the one that they're supposed to be going after. Oh, still burning, huh? Alright. Fuel break out. Trade you. Render some more fat. Thing. Everything else in the dump chest. And I'll organize it later. Perfect. Go ahead and eat that and this. And drink. Here's where I typically get water. I just go down here at the bottom of the stairs. Now, I haven't seen... Well, of course, I was going to say, I haven't seen rogue hunters around here, but obviously not, because I turned my stupid hunters off and actually forgot to turn them on. Sorry about that. I actually intended to do a video with them on, not with them off, but I made a mistake. Hey! Level 1. Now, I've got the first upgrade in there, and eventually I'll get the feces tray in there. But that's not as important. Let me check on something. That's actually doing good. Now all this stuff is in line here. That's why it's connected. I do want to close this off just for the look of it. I don't like that opening right there. And then once I have the nails, I want to put quarter floors in there, or quarter ceilings in there to finish that off. You know, they're not going to fall through, but it just doesn't look good. You know, looks are important. I haven't decided if I had an idea of maybe doing some stair foundations up there as my way to get up and down, but I couldn't figure out how to make it look, make it work without making it look bad. So I'm kind of on hold on that. That water will go upstairs for the planter. And then we'll run out and see if I can find some more nails. I mean, I'm doing pretty good, but, you know, always need more nails. Let's just be honest. Fortunately, that's just at the right level that I can jump out and not take any damage. Woohoo for luck, because it wasn't planned. It just worked out to be lucky that way. Actually, it is middle of the day right now, right? Just basically middle of the day. Alright, I am going to jump out and turn the hunters on real quick. Alright, now I got my hunters turned on. I feel a little bit better. Now, rogue hunters are in the game as of right now. They would have spawned in, if I'm not mistaken, almost instantly, or it's going to happen tonight. Doing good getting rabbits today. That's good. But we might run into the rogue hunters. Now, something if you guys don't know, if you have time in the game and then you turn your hunters off and turn them back on, your regular hunters have to respawn, and it takes them, you know, a little bit to get fully geared up. Rogue hunters are always, they don't get reset. They reset their position, and I might not see them today. It might not be till tomorrow until I see them, but they're gonna come in fully armored up, and however many rogue hunters there are, because that's based on the total number of game days and not on their time actually in the game. Are you stuck in the tree, hopefully? No, he's not. Well, there's 2 crates over here. I'd rather not have to take on a bear, but I will for these crates. Alright, good. Nails are too important right now. Though I'm over 50 already for today. That's good. I mean, I could take apart Frost Home, completely finish taking it apart, and that'll get me some more nails, but I think having a secondary base might be a good idea. Especially one that has no reason for the hunters to ever attack. Alright, looks like one of me having Wolf for dinner. Come here, Wolf. Stop jogging, kid. There we go. So, like I said, the bow can be a main weapon. It just takes some more finesse. It takes more patience. It's definitely not an easy weapon to use, and it's not a guarantee. But it is damn fun. And I will have to say my favorite weapon in the game. For right now. Ooh, rabbit. Alright. Stop moving. Oh, nice shot. I mean, yes, it was my shot, but still. It was a nice shot. And I'm not going to say I'm on point today, because as soon as I actually say that, without knocking on wood, I'm going to start missing just continuously. It's going to get me killed. And I have yet to die in this playthrough. And this isn't hardcore, but still, the fact that I haven't died, it just, you know, it's a point of pride for me. Now, I haven't heard anything, I haven't seen anything in the forums, and I have been keeping an eye on the experimental. My laptop is set up for the experimental after Cold Games gave me permission to access it the last time. And I decided not to update my laptop. I'm going to leave it on the experimental. Now, I don't know if Cold Games changes the password, if that'll lock me out, but just in case, I'm keeping an eye on their experimental so I can see if something comes up. Now, if there is an update, I will not spoil what it is, okay? Oh, jeez. Hello, ores. Maybe not what I'm looking for, but still. I promise I will not spoil whatever the update is. I may play it, I may tell you guys that, you know, oh, this is going to be awesome, you're going to like it, or at least I'm happy with it, or not. But I will not spoil whatever the major update is. I'll leave that to others because they tend to spoil it readily, unfortunately. Ooh, nice. Now, if Cold Games were to say, hey, you know, Critical, don't worry about it. Go ahead and play it and do a video on it. I don't mind if it gets released. Okay, you know, then I will, but unless Cold Game specifically tells me that I'm allowed to make a video early and release it to you guys before he's ready to put it out, I won't do it. I refuse. Wild horses couldn't drag the information out of me. And like I always said, a hot girl in a bikini, she's got a chance, but not wild horses. Okay, hot twins, both in bikinis, and the beans are getting spilled. Sorry, you know, there's just certain things in life that you have to spill the beans for, and that's one of them. And I don't think we're gonna see rogue hunters. I think that they didn't spawn in, so they're gonna spawn in tonight. Ooh, hello. They're gonna spawn in tonight. Question is, where are they gonna spawn? Let's see, I've got one piece of meat. Let's go ahead and eat that one. Eat that. Oh, you're a good test. Can I take a level 3 down with 2 shots? No, I can't. It takes 3 shots. Okay. Now, once I upgrade the weapon again, then maybe at that point I'll be able to do it. That's good to know. You know, I hadn't tried that yet, so always a good test. Good to find out where I stand. A water bottle. I get those so infrequently. Now it's nice. Now, I do need to make a wellhead. That is one of the things I have not made yet. And it may or may not be the next thing that I do. I mean, once I get back to 500 power and 100 mass, I really want to max out my power storage and my mass storage, because I'm gonna need that for upgrading. Drink and fill. Cold Games, a request. If drink is on the bottom, and then after I drink it, fill is on the top, that's probably why people keep dropping their canteens in shallow water. Now, yes, you can look and you can easily see that one says drop and one says fill. Can we just have drop be the bottom option and never the top one? You know, just an idea. It's a small thing, but it might help some people. because I almost clicked it. I caught myself, but seriously, my finger was just about to click. I felt it twitch. Doing good on loot today. Oh, am I gonna get another rabbit? Nope, that one was a little too far. And hard to see. But I got my arrow back. So all isn't lost. Now, I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do lights in my tower. The fact that I can get up there means I don't have to leave the lights on permanently. But if I get enough solar panels to cancel out the lights themselves, and I can still generate power over time, then I'd probably put between... well, it's either going to be 2 or 4 lights, and I'm thinking the best way to do it would be 4 lights. Now, someone might say, well, just use spotlights. And you're right, they are... I can aim them or, you know, mess around with the way they're placed, put some half walls or something up there, and possibly aim them out of the windows themselves. But they take so much power, and they don't give that much more light, balanced by how much power they take. The normal lights give a lot of light for the little amount of power that they take. Now I'm gonna go around this way. That one crate isn't worth wasting ammo, especially when it's 3 arrows. Oh, hi! Level 2 wolf. Who's gonna try to bite me, but that's okay. Run, wolf, run! See ya. Any of my rabbits alive? I have a live chicken. Okay, I'll put you in there. I'll have 2 chickens for now. But my time is up. I've been Critical, and this has been Subsistence on my softcore playthrough. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.